This is our moment. This is our America. And we have the power to decide how we move forward.
Welcome back to Power in Politics. That was Melanie DiRigo, progressive congressional candidate on the island's North Shore. 2 years ago, she fell well short in a Democratic primary against incumbent Tom Suozzi. But Suozzi's running for governor now, and DiRigo is pouncing on the opportunity. Within minutes of Suozzi's announcement, DiRigo released a statement in which her campaign named her the new frontrunner. DiRigo said, quote, "My opponent just announced that he is no longer running for this seat, and that means this race has just become one of our best chances to elect another progressive to Congress who will center the needs of working people." And joining us now is congressional candidate Melanie DiRigo. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much, Rich. I'm glad to be here.
All right, so I think the best thing to do here to start off is let's just let you lay it out for the folks. Why are you running? What are you hoping to accomplish?
Yeah, well, thank you so much. So hello to the viewers. My name is Melanie DiRigo. I'm running for Congress in New York's 3rd District, and I'm running because we deserve representation that represents us. For too long in Washington, and it's really terrible right now, there is an outsized influence of corporate money in politics, and we all lose because of it. We need fighters in Washington who are fighting for our family, and that's just what I intend to do when I get to D.C.
Okay, so what are some of the issues that you're focused on that you think really need to be addressed in Washington right now?
Yeah, well, listen, this is a campaign that's for the people, from newborns to senior citizens and everyone in between. This is a campaign that focuses on people first policies. I've been an organizer in this district for many, many years, and much of our policy platform is reflective of the work that I've done in the district. We're fighting for reproductive justice. We're fighting for climate action. We're fighting for an expansion of Social Security, lowering drug prices, universal health care, job creation. These are issues that Long Islanders really care about. And they're not feeling heard in DC. They're feeling left out and left behind. So this campaign is all about taking their fight and their voice to DC and delivering on the solutions that matter.
What do you say to critics who look at the district, and again, we're going to see how the lines are drawn here too, but they look at this district and say, this is a pretty moderate district. It could kind of go either way. Tom Suozzi, something of a centrist, was successful. You're to the left of Congressman Suozzi. How would you react to that kind of thinking?
Yeah, I would say define moderate, right? Because I think when we have conversations with folks at the doors, as we do every week, when I ask people what matters to you, they will often tell me what I consider to be progressive values, right? Or progressive policies. People care about healthcare. They care about funding our schools. They care about jobs. They care about saving our planet. These are not leftist ideals. These are true bread and butter democratic values. And I think through our campaign, through the work that we're doing in the community, we're serving as quite a unified front. And I think, we're the campaign that can unify not only our party, but unify Long Islanders all together. I think there's a lot more that unites us than divides us, and we are ready to prove that.
When you look at some of the dysfunction that takes place in Washington right now, how do you see yourself fitting in there? I mean, obviously you don't want to contribute to it, but how do you go about fixing it and building a coalition that can work to try to, break up some of that on both sides of the aisle?
Listen, I was born and raised in Long Island. I was raised by my grandparents in a union household. I'm raising my family here now. And many of the issues that Long Islanders are facing are the same issues that I have faced. So I know what it means to fight. I know what it means and what it would mean to Long Islanders to improve material conditions in their lives, right? So I'm not a candidate that is connected to immense wealth or even connected politically, but I am a candidate rooted in this community. I'm a candidate that has a fire in my belly to deliver for all of us, because I know that when we uplift everyone in our community, that's how we all win. And when I get to DC, I will look to build those coalitions wherever I can. But here's the thing, right? And I think we often get away from this when we talk about policy and politics, right? we need to make sure that we're building together in good faith. Because again, I really do believe that there is a lot more that we have, as in common as a community than we do, that divides us really. And like truly, if we talk to folks, what do we care about, right? We want healthcare, we want schools, we want jobs, we want health equity. So these are issues that truly are bread and butter issues, really across party lines. So we're the people's candidate. We are the people's campaign, and we're excited. We are just excited. We are building our base. We are bringing folks in, and we intend to do that right up until Election Day.
Okay, so you're very clearly in the race out front, but we expect that it will likely be a crowded field. You think back to the last time the seat was open in 2016, there were 5 candidates in the race, some big names in there. I think most people anticipate it being another crowded field. How do you ensure you'll be able to stand out and make sure your message cuts through directly to the voters? We've got about a minute here.
Yeah, of course. Listen, we've been in this race for months building. We've knocked thousands of doors. And let's not forget, I ran in 2020, right? And, to your earlier point, yes, we came in with a little under 30% of the vote, but for a first-time candidate, that's actually fantastic. We were outspent 10-1. This time, it's a totally different race. This time, we're back to finish what we started, and we're here to deliver for the people of Long Island.
Do you think you learned something from that? As you mentioned, your opponent had the name recognition, he had the incumbency. Now you get another shot at this.
Yeah, listen, I learned that when you excite Democrats, Democrats come out to vote. When you show up for people, they show up for you. And we're seeing it tenfold on the trail this time.
All right, Melanie Dorigo, thanks for joining us, and we'll follow up along the campaign trail as we continue to watch this.
Thank you so much. For those who want to learn more, please check out my website at dorigo2022.com.
All right. Thank you so much, Melanie Dorigo.